Beautiful, 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 wonderful. Good morning to you, beautiful listeners of Badegi Radio 90.1 FM from wherever it is you are in the world right now listening to this darling dial this beautiful morning. Yes, welcome to another brand new Thursday, the 12th day in the month of February 2026. And right about now, studio time check is 37 minutes past the hour of 7 this beautiful Thursday morning. And it is time for that your wonderful and favorite breakfast show, that is the Global Review and issues in the news. Yes, my name is Sani Abdullah, Ibile OG, aka Captain Dogo of your very and I would be a rider on that wonderful program earlier. And I have Mr. Paya with me in the studio this morning. Good morning this morning, Mr. Paya.
Good morning, Mr. Billy, and good morning, all beautiful listeners out there. Thank you for always staying right here with us.
All right. Yesterday we had dramas in the Senate. I think let's start with those dramas that we had in the Senate. We had one from Senator Natasha involving a fellow senator right there, and also we had that of Senator Ushomale
and the one only Minister of
Works again yesterday. I think you have something in respect to that for us.
Yes.
Okay, let's start with that because it was drama. It was drama all through in the Senate yesterday on all the.
I think whether the Senator Ushomale is listening to this radio, whether he want to put us what Baba always say, I love Tinubu, but Tinubu has been duped. Doesn't have cabinet. He doesn't have cabinet. Adam Ushomale have openly come to actually support that in the National Assembly yesterday when they called Dave Umahi, Minister of Works, for budget defense. Most about the work construction, Kano, Kaduna, road construction. So let's play this and yes. Okay, can we play it?
Yes.
Okay.
I shared it because we are, as you said, we shouldn't look at our areas alone, we should look at the country. I shared the concern of the chairman about Abuja Kaduna Road. You have no regret in revoking me from Julius Berger. Fine. I am not the director of Julius Berger. I probably will also do the same for our refused. But what I fail to understand is why you award the contract to a new company that is formed by Mecano. Mecano has been known for generator distribution. Mecano, yeah. They own the company. It's Mecano. Yeah, whatever you call it, you have a student asset. History of road construction. No. So why will you take a job from a reputable company and give it to an unknown company that has no record of having worked anyway? If it did, those working on the road now, we would like to know the name and then the project they have done before for the past 10 years or 20 years in Nigeria. Because it's all about reputation. When I travel through that road, because I'm also a Kaduna man, I could see, you see the tractors. Whether they are working or not is arguable. It's like what I saw when I was a governor. Say, oh boy, I got here, I see a tractor that is not moving. And you see it, all over the place. This Kaduna road is not a miracle, it's not rocket science. Whether it's by concrete or it's by asphalt, as an engineer, sir, you know that the real issue is not the choice between concrete and asphalt. Because if the concrete is also poorly done, specification poorly weak, supervision almost zero, contractor incompetent. The fact that concrete is not a magic word that delivers quality. I think we should settle on that. And even the failure of our asphalt is not the result of why it is asphalt. It is poor specification, sometimes compounded by poor supervision. Because we travel around the world, asphalt is not synonymous with fair roads. No. There are issues that are more complex than that. But actually it meant that this song will not be used. If it will be used, it will have no consequences. Yes. And we are saying this cannot be Mr. President's wish. Because you mention President every other minute, I know the president, and I know this is not his wish. We, the National Assembly, carries on board in total the renewed hope agenda of Mr. President. These tokens is not renewed token of Mr. President. It's a complete betrayal of Mr. President's laudable objective, which the National Assembly has completely keyed into across party lines. Good. That's it. So are you judging of...
He said it's a complete betrayal of Mr. President's laudable objectives. Minister of Works, the one handling, they awarded a contract of 15 trillion naira. And this morning there's a video again going on one of the roads that what is it called, that coastal road has been overflooded with water. Coastal road that is costing Nigeria $15 billion naira. So Adam Oshomole is a APC man from the Senate. Minister of Federal Works is an APC man.
Yeah.
So they are all APC and they are strong supporters of Tinubu. But now in the National Assembly, in defense whatever that is going on, Adam Oshomole is telling the minister that he has betrayed Tinubu. That's what the language. So ministers now, like Baba have always say, I like Tinubu, but Tinubu doesn't have cabinet. This is a testimony from the National Assembly.
Yes.
So I don't think we'll have to discuss more on it. Every time we'll only be making reference to this one.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll keep it for a very long time.
Yes, but another disturbing issue coming out from his ministry again is he was also saying that he wasn't able to get the majority of the money that was budgeted for him. That is David Umahi. He said he disclosed that only 210.318 billion naira has been released so far from the 2025 capital allocation, representing about 9.7% of the expected releases.
Was that why he changed the contractor handling Abuja, Kaduna, Kano, which is Julius Berger, a reputable company for that matter, and give it to Mikano? He's talking about asphalt,
yeah.
and like asphalt and concrete, saying that all road will be concrete. And Adam Oshomole have actually educated him on this regard. He said it's not all about concrete or asphalt. Asphalt have never failed anywhere in the world if there is proper supervision, if the equipment, the material, everything that is being put into use to construct road, it never failed. So why must you always be talking about concrete because you want to bring your own? No.
It was funny though yesterday in the house because I was enjoying the drama though because as somebody was saying, why am I laughing? I said it's good when we have politicians, the people, when they fight amongst each other. It is good for the
fight and expose
themselves. It is good for us at the end of the day. Also during the melee we had that of Natasha and Senator Nwadu Bieze who didn't allow her to seemingly talk. For whatever reason he didn't give her enough time according to her, and she was making some very important point. She said in her remarks, she said, give me more time. I have very important questions to ask because I don't know when next we are going to sit again as a committee on this matter. But the senator who was chairing that particular committee was insistent on just allowing the minister to go. And we've seen this kind of issue playing out over and over and over again. There was the issue of the man who wanted to open the whole secret and they telling me he's okay, off the mic. So I think in a very serious country, she made a very important this thing that yesterday. She said the Ministry of Natural Resources have been divided, where we have the solid mineral resources and the other. Now she's talking about the iron ore, which is supposed to be a solid mineral resources, which is supposed not to be where it is now and supposed to be in the solid mineral resources, but it is been in another different ministry entirely. And she's making a very serious point. I don't know if you have that particular clip for so that listeners can,
excuse me, not that particular thing. As we are talking, I'm just looking at the National Assembly, and what I have here, I just want to give you what how Kenneth Ekonko described National Assembly. But just before then, I think let's we're having call from Baba. Let's get to hear from him.
Baba.
Bonjour.
Bonjour, mon ami.
Your mate.
Okay.
Bonjour, Baba.
Okay, bonjour, Baba.
Hello?
I don't understand the meaning of mon ami. I told mon ami na Baba.
Are you hearing me?
I'm hearing loud and clear, Baba.
Okay.
I thought Manami
Did you hear me?
is a master.
Hello.
We can hear you now, Baba.
Right? Are you listening to me?
Yes.
We are listening to you. We can hear you loud and clear.
I think the network is not
network,
clear.
you have to
Yes,
call back.
you have to call us back. The network is not clear over there where he is. But it's beautiful. It's wonderful time in the house of in the house yesterday. Beautiful times for Nigeria, if you ask me. So real quick, okay, Baba is back.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
you're on air, live
live.
on air, Baba.
So please, don't over how can I say, don't over disgrace yourself.
Okay.
Don't disgrace yourself.
Okay.
If Umahi decided to be a disgrace to the profession of engineering, civil engineering, don't join him to also add your face in the disgrace. How can you remove contractors like Julius Berger and call Meccano who they make engine, generator? You gave him a construction of a generator. That's why you have seen how this country has been destroyed. Hello?
Hello,
You
we
can
can
hear
hear
you,
you. We
Baba,
can hear
go
you.
Take a bow and go.
Take a bow and go.
So
Yes.
there was no
Do
screening.
you know what all this means? You don't have a democracy. When the senators are so corrupt, they have so collect much money from Omai, and they couldn't even ask him, apart from Osho Baba, that is still a comrade that stood his ground to say Meccano is a generator seller. How can you collect work from Julius Berger, give it to Meccano? You know, do you see do you see the Lagos Calabar Road yesterday?
Yes, it's overflowed with water after rain.
Come on. What do you see?
15 trillion
What do
naira
you
road.
see? This 14 trillion naira road. It has nothing to show. And you are celebrating concrete over asphalt. Go to Germany, the autobahns. What is trying to copy in Germany? This is not how they do it. Even the level, the thickness, go to Germany, take a trip, go and see their mass, those routes, those express routes. So we are in trouble.
Big one.
We are in big trouble. And then they want us to vote for them. Can you vote for this character? And then now he said that's why he said they have made so much now, money now, he's so powerful that he can kill anybody.
Yes.
That's what he said.
One of his interview.
He said he can kill anybody. So it's a matter of killing somebody to let Tinubu win.
But why did we degenerate so low, Baba? When even the same man was saying the other day that he was boasting of how we collected a woman's land, you know, and there was the same woman here, nothing was done about it, and he was able to go scot-free.
He said the woman should come to the hotel
And she refused.
and refuse. And Tinubu is still having this type of character in his cabinet. Anyway, Tinubu has become roadside vulcanizer. Where every tire, whether na Okumbo, whether na Luo, whether na Plo, whether na Pancho, they must report to him.
Voila.
When I don't finish, people are finished.
Baba, you know they with us.
I don't think I'll come to your place because how can I come and start talking about one useless minister? Huh?
Hi.
Yes.
No be small thing, Baba.
You want me to come and start talking about one minister when no get direction?
And you know, there was a time he had an altercation with Governor Makinde when Makinde lectured him on road construction.
Yes.
So he has always been in the news for unprofessional, conduct.
Thoroughly care.
All right, Abi Baba.
Bye bye, bye
Thank you very
bye.
much.
Congratulations, Omahi boys.
Oh my! we
I'm
are,
Omahi boys now.
Not at all.
you know, we are celebrating concrete. So celebration of concrete is all throughout
No
the country.
celebration of corruption there.
Oh,
All right.
And if you don't take time, the flyovers will collapse.
no,
Yes,
we have seen one in Nasarawa State.
collapse into continuous casting without the expansion joint. What do you expect? When you cast a bridge and there is vibration and there is expansion, no expansion joint, it will collapse now.
Really.
Don't you see your last Raka flyover?
So,
Did you see expansion joint?
Coming.
well,
Did you have an expansion joint?
well, I think that has been put
But
probably because of the gaps, the lacunas in the design and the construction.
there is no expansion joint. I'm not an engineer, but in the first place, do you need it? You want to decorate me now? But you want to deceive Gwari people and Nupe people, villagers.
How
You
about
want to impress them. You want to impress Ndache and the comrades.
Baba? You think you can? Acha has once said that he has been to somewhere around Jigawa, I think Jigawa, where there is a flyover, and he stayed there for almost how many for some times, and
Marveling.
couldn't see
It
cars
is
flying
passing
the flyover. So it was more or less a ghost flyover, and that is what is happening in the northern states now.
I like, yeah.
I mean,
All right, Baba Sekazu.
thank you very much, sir.
All right, so Mr. Baya, real quick, you talked about Makinde. So we have this one from Fayoshe, as he says, Makinde articles running mate.
What's wrong with that?
So,
What's wrong with that?
do you see that permutation working out, though?
In politics, nothing is impossible. In politics, nothing is impossible.
All right.
And you have to be weighing your option, and that is why you see keep on having meetings upon meetings, caucus upon caucus. After this meeting inside meeting, so you just have to get the best match, and you have to weigh option. The same way APC weigh option of Muslim ticket. At that material time, the APC was looking at, okay, since the tribu is coming from the south, and the running mate have to be from the north, and you predominantly have Muslims in the north. So you are looking at the population of the Muslim north. If they didn't have a Muslim running mate or joint ticket of a Muslim from the north, definitely they might not vote, and that is the calculation the APC did them against against all the cries from the Christendom and all other people who look at Nigeria as a secular country, and we should not be setting Nigeria across that religious trajectory. So, but they did not hit the call. Now see what is happening, what is causing the country now. You now give America the opportunity to come and just make some fallacious statements, and I can see some headline.
Yes, very important. That's why when you talked about US, that was why I brought it down here.
Yes.
Because we will be jumping from some topics to some topics today. We have a whole lot of things to talk about today. We have this one which says a US terror tag on Kwankwaso Fulani groups draw scrutiny. I woke up this morning to that particular one where we saw that news with 5 United States lawmakers on Tuesday proposed a bill seeking to impose sanctions, including visa ban and assets freeze on the former governor of Kano State and the national leader of the New Nigerian People's Party, NNPP, Dr. Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso, the Miyetti Allah Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria, MACBAN, and Miyetti Allah Kautal Ore, among others. The lawmakers introduced the bill at the country's House of Representatives to compel the efforts to address the ongoing religious Huzenga. The sponsor said President Donald Trump acted justly by designating Nigeria as a country of particular concern. According to them, the U.S. should use all available diplomatic, humanitarian, economic, and security tools to press the government of Nigeria to end impunity for perpetrators of mass atrocities and religious persecution and protect Christian communities, clergy, and other targeted religious minority. It says, based on the provisions of proposed legislation, the Secretary of State is expected to determine whether certain Fulani ethnic militias in Nigeria qualify as a foreign terrorist organization. The bill reads in part, the United States should deliver humanitarian assistance co-funded by the government of Nigeria through trusted civil society organizations, including faith-based organizations in Nigeria's Middle Belt state, is mentioned. There's a reason why I want to bring all this out. The Department of State and Department of Treasury should impose an asset freezes under the Global Magnitsky Human Rights Accountability Act on individuals or entities responsible for severe religious freedom violations, or report to Congress the reasons such sanctions have not been imposed, including A. Fulani ethnic nomad militias in Nigeria, B. Rabi Musa Kwankwaso, former Kano State Governor, C. Miyetti Allah Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria, MACBAN, and D. Miyetti Allah Kautal Ore. Now, Mr. Paya, real quick. We've always, Baba, have been saying this thing for some time about profiling the Fulani race if something is not done. And also, we've been shouting, where is MACBAN? Where is Miyetti Allah Kautal Ore? Where are the elder Fulani, statesmen who are supposed to have come out to talk by now? That is one on one side. Now, again, some people from some other angle coming in, they say, okay, these are the Christians now making a claim for themselves. These are the Christians now coming and say, okay, they are clean our people. Which actually, if you look at from the Middle Belt, which is actually stated here, the Middle Belt, actually places like Benue and the likes, which are Christian-dominated areas, these are the people that are making a case for themselves. Now, these people are saying, why won't the Muslims to come out to make a case for themselves? That, okay, this is not actually what is happening. Everybody is being killed in this country currently. There is no actual genocide to anybody, but it is a national genocide. It should be characterized as a national genocide, and this is the narrative that is supposed to be pushed out.
Okay, really, if I must come in, this
yes,
particular story have a lot of interpretation.
Exactly.
But let me take it from this.
And also, we have to look at the Rabi Musa
That's where I'm
angle
coming.
too.
That's what I'm
Very
coming.
important.
They say every text have its own aporia. That every text has something embedded in it that will deconstruct it, that will destroy the whole of this now. Okay, you are talking, number one, you are talking about terrorism in the North Central. Is Rabi also from North Central? That is number one. Yes, sometimes you give a dog bad name just to hang it.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, bringing Kwankwaso into this, bringing Kautal Ore, those people that they should be profiled as terrorists because their members have been carrying out these nefarious activities in Nigeria, and none of the leadership of these people have come to condemn this. Good. Bringing Kwankwaso now, I want to tell you, it is a deliberate attempt. It is an attempt on Islam. Anyhow you want to look at it, it is an attempt on Islam. Why should you be making case for Christianity, for Christians, and leaving the Muslims? Knowing fully well from the record, from the statistics, the Boko Haram, all the groups, all the terrorist groups in Nigeria, none of them have once spared Muslim Ummah. None of them have once spared Muslims. We have had several attacks in the church, in the mosques, in the market. You understand? Several attacks in the mosques. That is one. Two, the reason they advance, they say Kwankwaso during his days as reign as a governor, institute Sharia law. So what? What's wrong with that? Where he came from, Kano State is a predominantly Muslim state. More than 95% of the good people of Kano are Muslims. And you bring law based on your peculiarities. While Kwankwaso in Sharia law in Kano, there are still some areas that Sharia law didn't reach. I've been to Kano. I know virtually everywhere in Kano. If you go to Sabon Gari in Kano, if you are in Kano, if they blindfold you and take you to Sabon Gari, you will swear by your Holy Quran that you are not in the north, that you are in the east because of the normal Eastern life they live there. And Sharia doesn't go there. That is one. Two, Kwankwaso is not the first person that introduced Sharia law. Thirdly, of the Sharia law introduced, can you give us a trace of violation of human rights or a non-Muslim in Kano as a result of Sharia law? You understand? This is how I'm telling you. It's an attempt on Islam, and you have to use somebody as a scapegoat so that you be handpicking the players in the north so that you can justify what you are saying. We are talking about Christian genocide in the North Central. Kankoso, Kano, is it in North Central? You understand? So all these gimmick Americans are coming up. It is a deliberate attempt because they knew that the leadership in the country is very, very weak. If the leadership in the country is not weak, for long, the Fulani Kaltuhore and whatever, all those Fulani association should have been called to order. You understand? The likes of Gumi only coming to speak on behalf of the Fulani bandits should have been arrested. You understand? So they don't want to do that. The government refused to do that. Till this moment I'm talking to you, nobody have done that. America is now coming to make case for you. Now, how can America, invade Nigeria? Because it's an invasion. How will you leave your own sovereign nation and invaded a sovereign nation like Nigeria? You want to legislate for us? When you ask us to practice democracy, they chase away the soldiers and bring democracy. Then allow us. Nigeria, in population, in wealth, in whatever, in resources, everything, we are equal to the task. Allow us to deal with our own destiny. So I want to tell you that this thing the American is coming with, now, they came up with issue of Christian genocide.
Yeah.
The whole country kicked against that, with the exception of few gullible followers, blind followers in both fields, who supported that yes, there is a Christian genocide, but if they want to be fair to Nigeria and to the happenings and to our plight, they knew that what is happening in Nigeria affects virtually everybody. Most importantly, the masses. The masses here, whether you are a Christian or a Muslim, if you are not having protection, you don't have police and soldiers who are guarding you and guarding your house, you don't have bulletproof cars, you understand, you are a victim. Nobody is safe from the attacks from these terrorists. So why should they be making case for only Christians? Is Nigeria a Christian state? You understand? Nigeria is a secular country. Let's see America as a secular nation as they are, coming to help us in this type of issue of secularity. But that's what the country is. So for America to come and be pinpointing some people
we
and
have
saying
both Christians, Muslims, and even traditional worshippers in the country, Baba.
People have gone to bribe Americans to come and be involved in our politics, and calm down. And that's why they are saying Konkoso Konkoso is less a person that will be extremist on religion.
he's not an extremist.
Calm down. Don't blow my studio. Calm down. It's politics. Is it not? They bribe the House of. That's why they say lobby. Lobby is bribery.
It's bribery.
So they bribe the member to fight Konkoso. They want to finish Konkoso. You understand? Suddenly Konkoso, who is having Konkosia, did the Konkoso order his boys to burn any church in Kano?
No.
When that man that said he used Quran as a toilet paper, and they fought and they killed him. Can you remember?
Yes, I remember that incident.
Was it Konkoso? It was not even during Konkoso.
It wasn't during Konkoso. It wasn't. And there wasn't even religion crisis during his reign as governor.
So why don't you just overlook that and then let's move on? Or the hangover of a Meccano contractor, the Lebanese who is selling Meccano. You went and gave him a contract to do road, and you collect it from Julius Berger. That shows you that Tinubu is not in charge.
It's not.
Is he in charge?
It's not in charge.
And whoever sold Calabar to Lagos to him, which is the same Meccano contractor. Yes, the same Meccano contractor, the same Meccano. Is it not the same idea of Meccano? Apaya,
Yes,
you did geography.
yes, I did small
Did you do regional geography?
in secondary school.
Can you be able to count how many rivers and riverlets between Lagos and Calabar? Take a straight line. How many rivers? What is the spans of the bridge? How many spans that you are going to construct in that jungle? You are going through a delta. You are constructing a road through Delta at the rate of 7 billion per kilometer. Apaya, is that not fraud?
Baba, I think you have to start from the adjective.
No,
When you call it fraud, you are...
So is that not robbery?
No, yes, that's
Because-
political robbery.
If you look at it, I had the opportunity to meet one elderly statesman. I said, Oga, why Lagos to Calabar? He said, it's a business. I said, Oga, business? So people come to power just to make money. And some people are ready to give their life for their job, stand their ground. How can you that stood your ground, how will Murtala feel in his grave? When after 30, 50 years, after he was killed, somebody here is doing Lagos, Calabar. He wants to go and see Mama Calabar. Instead of buying a ferry, coastal ferry, it can carry up to 50, 100 cars. It can carry passengers. It's air conditioned. You can even have a disco. It has a restaurant. You don't understand. Do you understand?
Yes.
I'll post it on our site for people to know what I'm talking about. It's a ferry from Lagos to Calabar. Buy 2 or 3 or 4. One leaves in the afternoon, one leaves in the morning, both direction. They arrive within 24 to 36 hours. And while you are traveling on those ferries, you are watching the ocean. And if you like, while the ferry is going at about 14 to 20 knots, you can also be fishing. But the way, if you see shark, run. Do you understand?
Yes.
In a serious countries, you don't do that contract without having town hall meeting. I'm sorry, I don't know. Well, I don't know. I think I'm in the wrong country.
No,
They don't burn me for wrong country.
God doesn't make mistakes.
No,
It's just
God,
that-
Allah
it's
buy
just-
a kuskure.
Yes,
All right,
it's not that you have
Baba,
wickedness.
we have this one which says Aso Rock to disconnect from National Grid in March. Now,
Congratulations.
Baba, if Aso Rock
Excuse
is
me, sir.
disconnecting from the National
Congratulations.
Grid, Baba,
I say
Baba, what
congratulations.
is the hope of me
Apaya,
and you?
You went to
Ye-
meeting.
yes.
It's good.
Mm.
Congratulations.
Baba, if Aso Rock is disconnecting from National Grid,
I say
what
congratulations.
is the hope of me and you
The police headquarters will also disconnect
from National Grid?
for a national grid.
But they go solar or which one, Baba?
Solar.
Mm.
Do they need to go solar?
Baba, they don't go use light.
They buy kerosene now. They buy kerosene lamp.
So, see,
We'll
Baba.
we'll get special visitors. Come in now. Come in. Come in. Come in. This is my. Come in.
Baba, I've been asking
I've been asking of you.
Welcome.
You are worried.
All right, so listeners, we have the Nigeria Police Force, the PPRO, Wasiu Abiodun, in the SP Wasiu Abiodun in the studio this morning. And also, he came with our runaway Poco in action too, who went MIA all of a sudden. Good morning this morning.
Good morning to all. Good morning to Baba, Badegi Radio, Niger Light resident, Timen listeners. It's another Thursday, and we give God the glory to have made us, to have made us to be here today, and we cannot afford not to be here because, as I used to say, it's very important to us to talk to engage our people, talk to our people. Let's also update our community members of situations around us and to see how security of lives and property can be better. Thank you. Good morning.
All right. All right, PPRO, so what do you have for us this morning?
As usual, we thank God for the past few days, within last week to now. Our situation is calm, what we can describe as relatively calm. There's no much serious problem within the town. There's no cause for alarm. It's not just by our power, by the grace of God and the effort of everyone in the sense that all stakeholders, all security agencies and community members. It shows that everybody is doing what is expected of us. Doing one thing or the other to ensure that security of life and property is better. And we thank God for this. This will be sustained to ensure that businesses continue to thrive, development continue to thrive. Nevertheless, there were few incidences around, and that is why we felt we must share it with our listeners so that they know that this is what the police is doing. This is what is happening around our society. Recently, in as much as the metropolis is calm of thuggery, the Commissioner of Police always re-emphasize on this to officers that he cannot afford to allow thuggery to come back to our town so that our businesses can continue to move and development can also continue to be achieved. So it is in this regard you might have been observing officers in the town where the area commanders, DPOs move together, most especially at night, to take the fight to these boys because we know that they are still existing around us, even if they are not on the road, even if they are not in action. We must take the fight to them to ensure that we dislodge them, to ensure that we scuttle their plan, to ensure that they are not allowed to perpetrate their plans within our society and providing conducive environment for our people. And that is what we are doing. So this is a proactive measure. This is being sustained. This is a continuous effort. Just even on Tuesday, the patrol teams, joint patrol team. When I mean joint patrol team, you see all the Operation Flush vehicles led by the area commander of Metro and the area commander of Boso. I visited parts of Bakungu, Gurara, Albishiri, Begano, and some of these boys were arrested because we know that Soje and Sojebi and part of Bakungu have been giving us some issues up to Albishiri, Begano axis. So we stormed that place on Tuesday, and some of them were arrested. Even during that process, you'll be surprised that what does these boys want? One of the boys there, I saw a picture who was injured on the mouth. If you see from the mouth towards the back of the head, the kind of mark given to a very severe injury before he was taken to hospital and it was stitched. So you'll be surprised. Problem with our boys, what are they dragging to the extent that a young, fresh, beautiful, handsome-looking guy will be caught to that extent. So, but over 12 of them were arrested and detained in Bakungu division and some others also in other various divisions. And it is in this spirit too, Metumbi division recently arrested about 3 notorious boys around Metumbi and its environs, I think on 7th February this year. At about 10:30, 11 p.m. or thereabout, based on intelligence, and this is why we say
community members must partner with police and other security agencies for information. When you see something, you alert us so that we can quickly intervene. And it is in this Metumbi division with in a collaborative effort with vigilante members, our brothers. They stormed some communities within that Metumbi. And one Sudeis Zakari was arrested. Sudeis Zakari of Angwanroka was arrested, and he has been on the wanted list of the police for several criminal activities, one of which include the culpable homicide of one Ibrahim Yaya, called or known as Danladi Baoshe, who is also a member of Vigilante. It's Danladi Baoshe. It's unfortunate that this Sudeis was responsible for the death of this Danladi Baoshe, I think sometimes in April 2024, in one of their activities. But since then, he has been on the run. But as God will have it, on this 7th February, he was picked by the police and the vigilante in Metumbi. And apart from this homicide he committed, he has been a kingpin of thuggery activities. He has been a leader mobilizing boys to attack Flamingo, Metumbi areas. And he was also pointed to have participated in different robbery attacks in Metumbi, in some houses within the last year of one Danjuma Idris, also of Metumbi, who was also arrested within that night period, who specialized in housebreaking and theft. And he was found with housebreaking items such as a bolt cutter. This iron, they used to immediately you pin it on padlock. Within a twinkle of an eye, the padlock is gone. Cutlass, screwdriver, plier, a bunch of keys, face cap, and a bag. All these were found in his possession, and he was arrested. And they didn't stress police. They confessed to their activities, and they mentioned some of the boys they are always working with. Both are known for thuggery, robbery activities in the area. So they are under investigation, and as I speak, they have been moved from Metumbi to State CID Mina for further investigation, and we are making efforts to also get others. So you can see these are some of the things we are doing on the ground to ensure that these boys are not found in action. Another achievement recorded within the period under review happened in Mashegu local government, Ibi specifically, where 3 persons were rescued on 5th February 2026. I think around 10 p.m. some group of armed men were reportedly to have attacked Aworo village via Zugruma. They attacked this village, and 3 persons were kidnapped in that residence. They were taken to the park forest, we know from Zugruma all the way to Borogu, is National Park Forest area. So they were taken to that forest, and consequently, as a result of this, the DPO of Ibi also mobilized our partner, which is the vigilante, with some of the police and the tactical team in that area. They trailed these abductors to their hideout in part of the National Park Forest there, and as a result of that, there were engagement. And what I mean by engagement, there was exchange of gunfire, and at the end of the day, God fought these hoodlums, fled from that hideout. It was also believed that some of them escaped with gunshot injuries. But the most important thing is that these 3 victims were rescued by the police and the vigilante. And these hoodlums were dislodged from their hideouts, and these persons were rescued. Only one of them sustained injury, and he was taken to hospital for treatment, and I think he has recovered. Going forward, we also had an arrest of a robbery suspect and a recovery of a gun, a firearm, within New Busa axis, in which on 8th of February, a report received from a location called Dogondaji via Luma in New Busa area, that 3 young boys known as Umaru Beto, Sidi, aka Smalley, and Kute, all of Wawa area there. They launched an attack at this Dogondaji camp where some of our settlers reside. So these boys attacked probably for kidnapping or robbery. But during the process of this attack, the victim raised an alarm. And thank God for the alertness of the villagers around, for the alertness of the neighbors. They mobilized and they assisted this victim at the end of the day. So that disturbed their operation. They couldn't go further. And in that effort, they were able to apprehend one of them. And the one that was apprehended was significant enough. It was the one with their gun. So I think Umar Beto was apprehended while the two others escaped. And the police, the DP of New Busa and vigilante member moved to the scene, and they were able to pick the one arrested, Umar Beto, with a local fabricated revolver gun with 2 cartridges was recovered from him, and it was taken to custody. So effort is ongoing to get the Smalley and Kute is in custody. Investigation is on. I think it will also be moved to State CID for further investigation. Coming back to our town here in Boso, 3 persons also entered police custody. I think on 3rd February, around 4 p.m. There was a complaint received in Boso that a fellow was coming back from work and he was attacked at New York Junction. Was attacked at New York Junction in Boso by 3 persons. This person was attacked. He was robbed of his cash. He was robbed of phones, robbed of a wristwatch, power bank, ATM card, and so on. And thank God the Boso division quickly take further step in the investigation, and these 3 persons were arrested. We have Abubakar Muhammad, about 24 years. We also have Yusuf Usman, about 22 years. Ifeanyi Nwabusi, 26 years. All of New York area were arrested. But the good thing in this arrest, apart from recovering the items robbed off from the victim, we also recovered 24 ATM cards from these persons, meaning that they have been attacking different persons and robbing them of their valuables. If this group of people can have 24 ATM cards, and this person they robbed recently of his money, of his wristwatch and said, led to the arrest, and they are also in custody in Boso from New York area. We also had a report from Maurice where some boys also what I would call shop breaking and theft. There's a shop, these boys also, I think within Barikinsale area, they stormed into this shop and broke into the shop. The shop is a kind of electrical item shop. And breaking into this shop, they stole this solar panel, I think about 3 solar panels, 4 solar batteries. And thank God for what we say neighborhood alertness. Some of the neighbors who witnessed this situation saw this person loading these batteries into tricycles, which is known as keke, and this really helped our investigation. And at the end of the day, since this witness was able to identify the person that broke into the shop and carted away these items, so this person too was also arrested. I think about 2 of them, with recovery of 3 solar panel and 3 solar batteries. So we're still proceeding on this investigation. That's another achievement from Maurice area. Moving forward, there was also an unfortunate incident around Arena, in the sense that we are not saying this to create panic in the public domain, but it's also very important to mention it for this for prevention, for further prevention. I think on 7th February at about 7:30 in the evening, between Kudodo Company villages, we got a report that about 3 persons who were on motorcycle, probably returning from farm back to their home, unfortunately stepped on explosives suspected to have been planted by these hoodlums within that area. Unfortunately, when the motorcycle stepped on this, 2 of them unfortunately lost their life from that incident, while one person sustained serious injury. Our security operatives were able to move there, recover the bodies, the 2 bodies, to the hospital morgue, and the 3rd person was also taken to a nearby medical facility for treatment, which I believe is responding to treatment. But we need to say this because the villages or the road within the village of Kudodo, Kampani, Chikuba, Kwaki, and Kurebe community, it was discovered that some of these IEDs have been laid along this road to avoid or to deter security operatives from having access to crossover for any clearance operation. We are investigating. Our EOD team have been directed by Commissioner of Police to see what can be done towards detecting and rendering these items safe for safety of people. So we have to mention this for our people to be careful around this area so as not to record further casualty around these villages of Kudodo, Kampane, Chikuba, Kwaki, Kurebe Road, so that further life will not be lost. We also have a situation in Wawa under Borogu local government, which is New Busa. It's not a sad situation, but unfortunate. You know, we have to be our brother's keeper when there are issues in a particular location. Naturally, people will want to move to locations where it seems to be relatively safe. Over what we discovered that is over 800 persons moved from these Woro community of Kwara, moved to New Busa for shelter. Then I can say a kind of mini IDP camp has been established for them in Wawa for them to be there for safety due to fear of the situation that happened in Kwara recently, I think on 3rd February. So we have people of over 800 persons from Woro village in Wawa, so there is no need for panic thinking that you have strange faces in this area. These are victims of this attack, and they have decided to come to us for safety. These are the few things on ground, and the police in Wawa, vigilante members, and also the military formation in Wawa. All these are on ground to serve as a security buffer for them, pending when the situation there is better for them to go back. We are aware that the government have taken appropriate steps. We are aware that security have been deployed to that area. But, you know, the level of damages, most of them lost their houses and what have you. And that is why probably they have come to Wawa temporarily. And hopefully very soon they will return back when all things are being put in place for them. But for now, we have to say this. We have strangers. We have friends from Kayama community to Wawa who are just taking a shield in our area. So these are the few things we felt we need to share with our people. And if there are other things we have missed, we know our people are security conscious. They will draw our attention to it, and together we can make Niger State safe. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, PPRO Asia Biodun, for that one. So, listeners, you can hit us up on the number 0913-857-9001, and you can also drop your messages on the Facebook page. But PPRO, real quick, you talked about this IED issue. So, I was thinking if we can have a segment of a sort of travel alert for people. Okay, this is where we are thinking that you should not travel to within Niger State. If we can have that going forward, I don't know.
That cause panic?
No, there is no problem in any part of Niger as we speak. In as much as we know that we're having challenges in some of our local governments, most especially we all know what we are battling with in Zone C area. But as we speak, based on the report available at our disposal, area is relatively calm. For the past few weeks, we've not had any report of attack in any of our villages. And the Borogu local government that is at the forefront now is also relatively calm, aside from our neighboring states in Kwara. that this incident happened to recently. So for now in Niger, area is calm. I don't think there's any part we can say people should not go. Apart from these villages we just mentioned, that there is suspected IED which is probably being planted by these hoodlums. And based on the incident, we recorded that 2 persons lost their lives. So we just have to mention this for people to be careful on that road and allow security agencies to do the needful and render that area safe. So aside that, but there is no cause for alarm. Mina to Suleja is peaceful, is okay, secure for people to travel. People are traveling. Kotangora Road, there's no adverse report for now. New Busa, Mokwa is also okay. Agaye, Lapai, Lambata Road. So Niger, we are peace-loving people. There's no cause for alarm.
All right, thank you very much. Also, Ramadan is coming up by next week by the special grace of God.
Yes.
What is the Nigerian police doing? There will be time for Tahajjud, night Tahajjud, and the likes. So what is the Nigerian police doing?
Yes, visibility policing is a strategy. The Commissioner of Police, CPA Lemo, has always been mentioning this to his officers. He personally go out at night too to ensure that his instructions are strictly adhered to. Our men must be out every night and day. You see Operation Flush vehicles at strategic locations, and most especially as fasting is fast approaching, we also beef up our patrol. We also heighten our patrol, and that is what we are also doing is a kind of preparation to fasting period, because in as much as we don't want boys to come and be attacking people who have gone for one sermon or the other at night. That's why we are taking the fight to their dens, to their hideouts, and picking some of them and rendering them harmless by picking them to our custody and prosecuting them accordingly. So this will help us to ensure that a period of fasting and a period of night sermons are peaceful. So nevertheless, we'll continue to be on ground. Our men will continue to be visible. The control room is always available. When you see something, call us. We can quickly deploy the nearest patrol team to the area and nip the issue on the board. So we are fully at alert and we are ready for our fasting period going forward.
All right, thank you very much, Yaro.
Yes, I think I have one. There is this disturbing trend in the town. I know it's disturbing to all, and it will overwhelm the security.
Okay.
You realize ever since the lifting of this ban of motorcycle, there is this act of lawlessness by some boys in town.
Okay.
They will remove the muffler of the
Jincheng boys.
In fact, they do it when it is wedding, but in the recent time again, even in the night, they disturb people from sleep. People are suffering from.
And they move in convoy.
They move in convoy. So, and many have been complaining. This could be a security
measure to that.
Yes, threat, because these are people who come, the terrorists that are disturbing. Sometimes you see them. So if things like that are not checkmated, it's disturbing. I don't know what the police is doing in that regard.
Thank you. We'll re-emphasize this to our officers, to our DPOs. You are very much correct. Human beings were somehow difficult to some extent. Difficult in the sense that we were complaining about the
restriction of
movement. And we have seen the inconveniences this measure caused on our people when you cannot get tricycles, you cannot get motorcycles at night. And magnanimity decided to, having consulted the security committee and discovered that the town is relatively calm, so we can lift this. And the government took that initiative and lifted the ban. But this is the situation we find ourselves again now. It's as if you have, how will I say, unlocked some people from their cage. Because for these boys to now be using motorcycle to create, to cause public nuisance is very unfortunate. When the town is supposed to be peaceful, when we are supposed to be going about our lawful businesses, when we are supposed to be doing what is expected of us, I wouldn't know what they are thinking, what these young boys are thinking, using Jincheng motorcycle, removing the exhaust, and be causing unnecessary noise within our society. We are aware, most recently, I'm aware of one around the burial ground around Pakungu recently. And we're also aware, I saw myself around Boso Road too at night. We alert our patrol team along this. And see, it's just difficult in the sense that sometimes you cannot quickly, you cannot be pursuing them or quickly create a barrier that may cause further accident, because at the end of the day, when you pursue or push any one of them now fall, the blame will still come back to police. That this is so we are being careful. We alert our DPOs. We establish a kind of stop and search point strategically through which some of these boys can be checkmate or easily arrested. We are aware and we will do something about it.
All right. Thank you very much, PPR, for that one. And let's take it to the phone lines. Hello, good morning this morning. Alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
Yeah, speaking with Jema Kumusa Jibo from Boselozin.
All right, welcome.
Thank you, sir. Mr. PRO, good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Though Apai has said something, what I'm trying to complain. But let me give you the clue, really, what happened. Seriously, from Togri to Jincheng boys now, we are having Nanjimina. Let me say again, from Togri to Jincheng Boys Association. So, if you can, I'm a Nyangwa of El Wazir. Something happened on Sunday. These boys came around 5:30 to Bankrate, displaying their useless, sorry to say this word, machines, terrorizing the area by disturbances. I sent these residuals to Apaya. If you say I have your number, I will have sent it to you so you see how these boys displaying, terrorizing the areas of Mina. Please, Mr. PRO, CPRO, we know their head. We are doing the best we can do. Do more so that we can stop this action of these young boys.
Okay.
It's disheartening. It's disturbance. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, we have this one on our Facebook page saying, Zachary Bala Benwetuge is saying, good morning, Mr. Paya, Mr. Billy, and listeners. I want to draw your attention that the City Gate is becoming a market for keke and motor parks as they operate unregulated. Kindly note to put an eye. Thank you, watching you from Abuja. Hello, good morning this morning.
Hello, good morning, my brother Paya.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, PPRO. Niger State.
Good morning.
Thank you for your work. Perfect, well done.
Welcome.
I see the man Prince Elijah Gandhi photo. And one more time, the red line of Boso. We are talking of some months ago now. We are being entry from state. We cannot even go out. Even somebody you see, they will get motorcycle to the hospital is a problem. Not like our brother there, PRO said, you're going to have to stay with the security and check the part what people have been doing. Decide to give this thing back to us. Who is abusing this opportunity again? God, they are using our gun and the police to build this thing back to us again. So we can go out. Even around one, we can go out now. I always say that these boys we are talking about, where they are coming from, which language they be. Is it the Lupe who are anything for money to even they there for a working place? I be waiting for money to maybe they there for a farm. I be come by the way they do for where to go and farm.
All right.
Those boys who must tell ourselves truth.
All right, thank you very much, Abdali, for two. But please, we need complaints if possible. Just if you don't have any complaints, then you might not necessarily consider. We can give others who have actual complaints, opportunity to
Good morning, Captain Dogo.
Yes, good morning this morning.
Good morning, Afaya. The PPRO, good morning.
Morning, sir.
My name is Comrade Ahmed. I'm calling from 123 quarters.
Thank you.
PPRO,
Yes, sir.
let's check one thing very importantly. The issue of these Jincheng boys, if you look at it, if they were, for example, 3,000 before, they are now 5,000. We are in this state where a lawmaker distributed more than 1,000 Jinchengs. Don't you see that he contributed in this? In one way or the other, let's tell each other the truth. Let's be sincere to ourselves. These boys have been disturbing in the metropolis.
All right.
Then secondly, this issue of taking a pep, this issue of you see one person hanging in front of driver. I think PPRO, please take notice of that. Please, and if you can sit with the union of taking a pep, can you make it compulsory for everybody to fix a light inside the taking a pep so that you'll be seeing anyone in the taking a pep, especially the passengers?
All right, thank you. We have Tai Jayoba saying, please, the police should help check this place at Sokakauta at a junction almost directly opposite Garima filling station. From that junction, you move in for about 500 meters. Look at the left. There is a mini rock where boys smoke marijuana, disturbing people around that corridor. Please, PPRO, God bless you. Hello, good morning this morning.
Good morning, Mr. Dogo, Kakaki, and Abaya.
All right.
Kakaki.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you? How is the command?
Fine.
You see, we are enjoying a relative peace in the state in recent time, as compared to what was obtainable about 4 or 5 months ago, that terrorists are taking over part of the state. But my concern now, every zone, the three geopolitical zones across the state, zone A, B, C, have their own peculiar cases. In zone A, where I came from, that is Benue speaking zone.
Okay.
Our own problem is communal clash. Violent one that take life. From Mokwa, Kacha, Lemu, is one communal clash or the other. Violently, they used to claim life. Violently. We hear that people will keep people over land, over rice, over fish pond, over land, rice farm, and other things. And most of these people, at the end of the day, some community leaders that are supposed to be the custodian of these people are not helping matter. They even ignited it more. Let me give you an instance of a particular one. A youth copper just finished his service in one of the community in Kata. This boy was killed. And a particular community leader was fingered that he must commanded the killing of this boy. A petition to that effect, I have a copy of the petition. The case was before the state CID up to this moment.
Okay.
The community leader that was fingered, up to this moment, the community leader has not been picked. This is the only educated elite in that community. Baba Muhammad. He served in his NYC in Enugu. They killed this boy in his family, in the presence of his family. And many more of such cases is happening across the Nupe Kingdom. We don't have banditry. We thank God for that. But we, our own self, we are killing ourselves in Nupe land, over fish pond, over land. There are some community leaders that are fingered into this matter, and they are not being brought to book.
Okay.
What is the problem, sir? That is just the issue.
All right, thank you. All right, we have Ibrahim. Okay, we have Ibrahim Amici Mohammed saying, good morning all in the studio, my super PPR. I want to appeal to authority in charge to look into the welfare of the vigilante personnel in Niger State for doing a good job, because to whom more is expected, more. Please also send your men to MI Ushishi by Aloe Vera Junction. The rate of drug sales and lawlessness in that place is alarming. Again, no, illegal mining. Please look into it. Right.
Yes, I think in addition, I think somebody said they killed a police yesterday in Zungi.
I think under
Kateregi, yes.
We got that report. I think I'm aware.
Zungi village.
I think it has to do with illegal mining issue. Based on the report we got, that I think both the illegal mining patrol team, if I'm not mistaken, with civil defense and joint task force on illegal mining activities were in Zuzungi under Kacha local government. Yes. Based on the report, it seemed they were attacked, and I think their vehicle was also damaged. And in that process, unfortunately, one of our policemen lost their life, a constable. I may not be able to recall the name, but I am aware. And the command is aware, and we will respond to that adequately. It's a joint team, not just the police, both civil defense and police were involved.
I
And
think the civil defense mentioned it yesterday because they are the what's it called, the mining marshal came in yesterday, and they said, as he's sitting here, the report came to him, and he said they lost one of the, though it's not civil defense, but it's one of the police patrol.
And I'm very sure the police command will respond adequately.
Yes,
Rest in peace. So real quick, we have also this message from Mohamed Ibn Booker saying, PPRO, I think the police should do more in youth engagement orientation because crimes carried out by youth age is rising across the state. God bless you, sir. So I think, can we get more calls so you can respond together? Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes.
This is Abakar calling from this Apura.
All right, go ahead.
Good morning, PPRO.
Good morning, sir.
About these boys in Mina. Before we are not like this in Mina town. Now you find out all the 11 wards in Mina town, they are having these boys. And in that 11 ward, each area, you find out this person from this area with this area, they are not in good stance. They are fighting each other. When this thing is not supposed to be. Before, when we are youth, we mongo, we become friends in each area, but now you cannot enter this area because of this person is having rivalry with you. That you don't know anything about it.
All right.
Or you will be the target, and they will just target you and finish it without anything going on.
All right.
Please, that's hello.
Go ahead.
That's why you see, government needs to come in because these boys that.
Okay, I think I will lost that one. All right, Dual. Hello, good morning this morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
I am Zachary Garba calling.
All right, welcome.
Well, how was you?
Yes, sir.
How was you?
Yes, sir.
This is not the Zachary you made analysis of when you started. This is not the notorious Zachary.
What?
This is Zachary Garba, a former principal.
Okay.
I've always appreciated you, and I've always listened to you every time. Thank you very much for all the effort you have been making.
All right.
Explain to us about the issue of peace in our state.
All right, thank you.
May God reward you abundantly.
Amen. All right, thank you. All right. I think let's pick the last call. Hello, good morning this morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning this morning.
My name is Abdul Fatah. I'm speaking from Shano Village.
All right, go ahead.
I just want to deviate your attention a bit. Please, what are you going to be doing about these people that like to follow one way? Driving against traffic in Mina. You see somebody, he feels as if he's above everybody. And you tell somebody that what you are doing is wrong. He'll be looking at you as if you are the one that is wrong. Somebody will face you with vehicle. Even the place that there's no construction. People will follow you. They'll follow you with vehicle, drive against you. There's nothing. And some junctions are here that are flashpoints, like Dusankura, Al-Bishiri, Bakungu. Most of all these places, you see Keke Napep parked by the roadside. If you tell them, they will insult you. Nothing you tell them, they will never. Some they will park on the road, collecting passengers. Because of 50 naira, 100 naira, they cause problem for others. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you for your calls, for your contributions. Just to quickly respond to some of these points. Yes, it seems the complaint of Jincheng boys is the major issue today, and as the first caller mentioned from El Waziri, it seems we're having Jincheng Boys Association. As he rightly observed, from Togri to these boys constituting nuisance in our society. It's unfortunate. And as one of the callers also rightly observed, some of our politicians empowering them with this motorcycle But it is one thing to assist you with a motorcycle. It is another thing for you to utilize the motorcycle appropriately. A politician could acquire motorcycle for you. I'm very sure that politician is not saying you should use it in the wrong way. Is giving it to you to assist you, to empower you, for you to be engaged in meaningful probably business. If you want to use it for commercial purpose or to aid your movement from one place to another, I think that should be the ideology behind acquiring the motorcycle for you. But it's unfortunate if the fellow is now using it to behave in a nuisance way. Then it's very, very unfortunate, and it is immature. It is lack of maturity, because as a matured person of a good mind, you shouldn't be found in such capacity when you're supposed to be engaged in meaningful business activities that could be of good for yourself and for your society. But nevertheless, we'll take this complaint back to the police authority and see what measures can be adopted in tackling this. Citygate is becoming market for keke and motorcycle at night. Fine, we'll also draw our patrol team attention and our nipping point at that Citygate to take necessary action. 123 quarters, still the same thing, Jincheng boys. Then talking about keke napep and boys hanging on the keke is noted. We'll pass your message accordingly. Sokakauta, the person mentioned a hideout opposite Garima filling station is noted. We'll also draw the attention of DPO Tudun Wada to that axis. Communal clash is unfortunate, as the caller rightly observed. Yes, we have this in Zone A, as he mentioned, in Mokwa, in Kacha, in Lemun, Doko, and some of these areas. This case he mentioned, the attack that led to the loss of life of this copper, it's unfortunate. I'm aware the case is before State CID. As soon as I get back to office, I will go back to find out what is the update, what is the position of the case. And another similar case like that was a case from Mokwa between Ketso and Porto Village. I think about 8 persons are in custody in respect of that, arrested, where 2 persons lost their life. We've made some arrests, and we are investigating more arrests, even including the village head of that community, I think of Ketso or thereabout, with 7 others. We are working on that, and some suspects are in custody. Alivera Junction noted. I've tabled this before the area commander, Mina, and I will still remind him on this, on what can be done. Youth engagement is also noted. We hope the government have been doing a lot in this regard, and I will still remind the government to do more on youth engagement. Zuzungi attack, yes, we are aware, as I mentioned, one of our personnel lost his life during that, and we will do an x-ray of what happened and take appropriate action. Shanu Village, traffic issues noted, but it's unfortunate that most of our road users, maybe because of the ongoing construction, but it's not an excuse. Not following the road is the way it should be. What is the essence of crossing one way? And I know police have been doing a lot, most especially around Pakungu. So many people will call that they follow one way, they were arrested, and blah, blah. Say, you face the consequences of your action rather than looking for a way. Instead for you to go to the appropriate U-turn, make your turn and face the normal road while trying to cut short corner. In Pedusi and Kura is also mentioned. We will continue to observe this, we continue to monitor this, and we want to also sensitize ourselves. People should desist from trying to cut corner. Go to the, you even see some people in the middle of the road or the highway trying to make a turning, rather than going to the roundabout or going to the U-turn and make your. These are very dangerous issues. What if the oncoming vehicle ran into you, and at the end of the day there's damage, there's injury? So let's be security conscious. Let's protect our personal lives, and also let's protect our property, because your vehicle is your property. If another vehicle runs into you and it leads to damage, before you know, it consumes a lot of money for repair. And aside that, what of a personal injury that you could sustain? You see motorcycles too trying to maneuver their way. Before you know, 2 motorcycles will collide. We are just still on one lane. By the time the 2 lane is is ready, then are we not matured enough to manage ourselves on this road? Because sometimes some people will even argue that it seems it's better to build bad road so that speed will reduce and it will reduce crashes. But when you have smooth road, you see series of accidents, avoidable accidents due to carelessness of driving, due to not taking appropriate measure. So in as much as government is doing well to improve facilities and infrastructure, we should also be matured enough to learn how to use this infrastructure properly by avoiding one way, by avoiding unnecessary and avoidable accident, by driving carefully and avoid unnecessary loss of life. If loss of life come by act of God, we understand. But what of loss of life that is being caused by ourselves? What do we call that? So we hope that we'll be more careful and we'll continue to do the right thing. Do the right thing so that the life can be a better place for all of us. So just on this note, I want to say thank you to every one of us, and we appreciate your contribution. We appreciate your partnership. Let us continue to be in this regard so that our society will be better and be better for all of us to live. Thank you and good morning.
All right, thank you very much, PPRO, for coming in. All right, wonderful listeners of Badegi Radio 90.1 FM. Welcome from that special 1 hour with the Nigerian Police Force with the PPRO SP Wasiu Abiodun right there. So I think our time is fast spent. We'll just pick one or two headlines and we will be opening the phone lines real quick.
I don't know if we'll permit we do those videos. Shomole, you know, there's that altercation.
Yes, between him and David Umahi. Okay, you have it already.
That one of
Natasha. Okay, I think we've done that of Oshomele already. I think it's that of.
No, you know, Umai was responding to Oshomole
yes.
and these people, and I don't know.
All right.
So let's be a rather lengthy one. Let's see if we can do it.
I don't think. I must tell you the truth. I must tell you. I don't think. Okay, calm down, please.
You were elected. I was elected too.
Oshomole that spoke for 15 minutes is from APC. So calm down, please.
You cannot tell me what to say. I'm a civil senator.
Senator Dume. Senator Dume, please sit down. Please sit down, Senator Dume. Senator Waboye. Distinguished. You are distinguished gentlemen. And please, you don't pass judgment on him, Senator Dume. He's your colleague, like you said. Please. Honorable Senator Waboye. Please, let's put an end to this matter. Distinguished. Distinguished. I thought you wanted to ask the question. That's why.
Let me ask
Before you now dive into judging him.
Let me ask my question.
Your question now.
Yes.
Well, what the reason why I'm playing this is when they are in the National Assembly, they are there for a particular purpose, which has to do with the defense by Minister of Works. They end up making it a kind of it's a diversion because this senator is abusing Shomole, abusing Senator Ndume and Senator Hanga from Kanu. You understand? His own state. He's talking about the project that's been awarded since last administration, and look at how the minister unilaterally changed the contractor to another person for take a contract away from a reputable company to a company that is not known for anything that has to do with road construction. So you can see how disgraced the National Assembly has been.
Exactly, it is, and that was why I was asking a question real quick before we go into the new Facebook comment. I was asking that question the other day that when as our assembly has gone down the drain to the extent that it is looking like a beer parlor politics over there, because the way and manner everything is happening in the house, it's as if we are in a beer parlor, because it's always mows me. Like I always get like worried when I see the kind of things, and you're calling yourself distinguished, honorable. What is distinguished and honorable about what you people are doing? Nigerian says give us electronic transmission, no but
You refuse to give us.
You refuse to give us. You brought the tax reform. Nigeria says we don't, but you forced it on people, and you're calling yourself distinguished, honorable.
Where
is the honor?
Where is the honor?
Where is it?
How have you distinguished yourself?
How have you distinguished yourself? What respect are you commanding from your people?
Look at what Kende Ekonko talks tell about Nigerian senators, so that we don't. Let's hear him.
There are the people that will want us not to even believe what we are seeing. You will catch them rubbing the leg of a woman, and they will tell you it's AI. Even what we are seeing, those ruling senators with their dubiousness, that is what they want to do to us. Give me a moment. Let me.
Nigerian senators. He's referring to Nigerian senators.
No, right.
They call themselves distinguished senators, and
Sit
look at
down.
how they are. I don't know. So
off your phone.
All right, Baba, do you have anything for us, because we were taking it to the phone lines earlier?
Before you take to the phone line,
all right,
there is going to be a correction.
Okay.
Some gentlemen came here, the chairman of Road 5 of Brighter, Abdullahi, came here yesterday, that the other group, Barde group, called him a gangster, that Yangabuba uses him to go and harass people. He came here to complain that he, as a gentleman, is not a gangster. So, Badegi Radio,
it's People's Radio.
It's People's Radio. Abdullahi, the chairman of Road 5, is not a gangster. He's a gentleman, married with family, having a stable job, and then is a good citizen, law-abiding. We apologize to you on behalf of the person that calls you gangster. We could have told him that, no, withdraw that statement. But it was a split-second issue, occurrence of mispresentation of somebody's character. We apologize to Mala Abdullahi. And then Mala Abdullahi, we want you to come over here to come and tell your own story. So that we are not taking side with anybody.
Of course, this is People's Radio.
We don't belong to anybody. We belong to everybody.
Everybody, yeah.
But we recognize dollar.
We don't belong to anybody.
That's what it is.
We belong to everybody.
But Buhari doesn't recognize dollar. But I recognize dollar.
You recognize
dollar.
You have to, because you don't.
No. Because of his gullibility. He doesn't know that dollar rules the world.
No, it doesn't.
Ban is on dollar. He said it.
That's where
that's the beginning of our calamity. That he was still struggling up to today. Otherwise, Babangida did Lagos, Abuja, Kaduna, Kano, under 18 months. To rehabilitate, it takes you 8 years. You close the border. Subject us to all kind of things, and you call Fulani gangsters your people. They should not kill them. They should not do anything. Ganduje collected dollars. You say which technology? You are not above. Don't you have that moral height? That moral height. You are writing history. Are we not praising Murtala? Today is the anniversary of Murtala's mother. But 6 months, he left a footprint.
Legacy.
The federal capital there, Abuja, in fact, at a time they said they should call it Ramat City after him. But common sense, they say, okay, Abuja, we'll let it be Abuja. Suleja, give us your Abuja and you adopt Suleja. Do you understand me? That is that. Mr. Jabi.
Good morning, sir.
How are you?
I'm fine, Baba.
Where are we going?
We are going to paradise. Good conscience.
But you must die before you go to paradise.
That's free. That's free.
You say you want to go to heaven.
Nobody wants to die.
Everybody
want to go to heaven.
But nobody wants to die.
What is happening with Umahi? What is happening with Akpabio? And then your assessment of civil organization commitments in Nigeria. That's why I invited you. You wrote a communique. And me, I won't read on your behalf. You come, say it by your mouth, so that when they want to waylay you,
magana daga bakin mai ita.
In fact, we are going to create a special program. We are going to be creating a program weekly so that it will be chat with Jabi. So, fire on.
Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, Nigerians. I want to join Baba in celebrating posthumously the death of late General Murtala Ramat Mohammed. May his soul rest in perfect peace.
Amen.
His legacies within the short period of his administration, 6 months, and everyone become the chairman of OAU, and the speech he delivered, which was attributed to his assassination, remain an enduring legacy for Africa and Nigerians. May his family be consoled. And those leaders, either emerging leaders, or those that in service, or those that have retired, may they continue to appreciate what he has put on ground in terms of nation building for this country. We issue a communique for our 2 hours meeting in respect of development in Nigeria and Niger State, because as we move closer to 2027 general election, a lot of emerging forces seems to be coming up within the polity, and there seems to be distractions in governance, there seems to be distractions in realignment, as the case may be. So we decided to let Nigerians know that the insecurity challenges confronting us has been heightened in the North Central Zone, and the government of Niger State and the entire 7 governors in the entire North Central Zone need to come together, including our upper decade that has been doing well, to see what they can do to bring succor to the victim of insecurity. Because the challenge is not even the killing itself, it's those that are still alive and have lost almost everything within the insecurity challenges, insurgency and banditry. What effort are they doing to rehabilitate them and give them a sense of belonging? And that is one of the reasons for us to issue that communique, and the need to call on the attention of our former governor to see why he has to be more proactive in this direction, so that we're able to create more impacts. There's a lot of challenges in governance, like we are rightly saying now, and there is not narrow to Niger State alone, but then he has a lot of goodwill from the people. But over time, seems to be falling apart. And I think the earlier he realizes, the better for him, because we are friends and we are colleagues, and we are part of those that help in re-engineering his advocacy during the 2023 general election. While some are compensated, some are still left afloat without any reward for their contribution to his emergence as a governor-elect. So, Baba, let me stop here for other questions so that I can address it squarely on where we're going.
Yes, now we are narrowing it down, looking at Niger States. Do you see it's having, under this administration, having a developmental target that the people can leverage on? Most importantly, now that we are going into another election, you might wish to go back to people and ask them to re-elect you. So do you see any development target that warrant people giving a second mandate to the current administration?
Well, let us look at it from different perspectives. One, education, agriculture, energy, human capital development, infrastructure, gender policy issues, and what have you. Yes, from the gender policy issue, there's a developmental progress, achievement being made. Across the country now, this is only in Niger State that 25% mention women mainstreaming in politics has been achieved under this administration. So I give it to him for championing the cause of women in politics. I give it to Mr. Governor. But beside that, these other promises of gigantic projects that have not been commissioned, called to questioning. Most of these flyovers are not flying in the recent of it. Most of these road construction are stagnated in the recent of it. And above all, we came to a situation where, because of the road constructions, other damages has been done regarding issue of pipelines that is supplying water, and that has compounded the problem of citizens and inhabitants. Truck of water now is 2,500, 3,000 naira. Not only even the cost as it is, getting the right water that will not accelerate more disease in your body or into your family, where you pay higher on health facilities when drugs is even above the procurement of ordinary Nigerians, is the concerns here. And then the issue of schools, particularly in the rural areas. Schools are closed down now. Children are out of school. I've not seen that pragmatic effort being made that safe school programs has its roots. The federal government has a policy on this, but it's dead. The state government has a policy on this. It's not working. And they need to rejuvenate this safe school program. So that the moment you allow most of these children of school age out of school, today we have 13.2 million northern Nigerians out of school. And that is a good breeding ground for terrorism. It's a good breeding ground for criminalities. It's a good breeding ground for unemployment. It's a good breeding ground for unskilled labor. The more we have the number, there are no value additions to certain development. So we have to look at our educational policy and see how we motivate teachers and increase their welfare and living condition so they'll be able to deliver on this sector and we'll be able to reduce this 11.3 million according to UNICEF data. I'm quoting from UNICEF data now on this number now. And then
Dr. Jabi, let's look at this issue with all manner of sincerity and responsibility. Oro, you know Oro? Kaswandaji, Papri, Nunu, you know, stretching. You know Sobi Barracks?
Yes, sir.
How far is Sobi Barracks with Oro?
Not too far.
Kama. How far is Sobi Barracks? How far?
Not too far.
Kama should be about up to 50 kilometers.
That's less than 1 hour, 45 minutes drive.
Somebody stayed there at Oro for 10 hours, slaughtering people. Doctor, Nibola law. Where are we going?
It is very, very
sad. Where are we going? And then how do you how do you superimpose this with Mrs. Tinubu's speeches in America? And how do you juxtapose this with the Minister of Defense sophistry? And how do you correlate this with the recent American
boot on the ground?
Not boot on the ground as such. C-17 Globemaster bringing in heavy equipment. Where are we going? Are you familiar with what I'm talking about?
I'm a little bit very scared and worried for the fact that
go ahead.
The atmosphere is very cloudy, and just like climatic change, we don't know what is going to give back to. Politically, the atmosphere is very cloudy, and there is a lot of uncertainty associated with this unpleasant development. But as it is, God is for everybody. And God will see the mind of those who want this country to move beyond the hypocrisy, beyond the gangsterism that is ongoing, beyond the criminalities that are symbols as leaders today, and get our country back for us, for the children on board to have a country called theirs. Very, very important. But with the arrival of the United States of America, military arms and their high equipment, two things comes to mind. Don't forget, I'm equally a security practitioner. As the director of media, International Institute of Professional Security, IIPS, the fact remains that the insecurity that is ravaging this country, which started from the north and dominant in the north, is spreading to other geopolitical zones in different nomenclature. In the south, the IPO game has a different names. It is insurgency, it is criminality that is taking place there. In the southwest, it has a different names. It is criminality that is taking place there. In the north central, the clashes between farmer and herders is having a different name. But all these are as a result of pressure and failure of governance and leadership that is accounting for this. Until we get it right and have leaders that mean well for this country, we'll be able to reclaim our country back, and then we'll be able to get a position in terms of developmental plans. But as it is today, we are far, far, far from it. Governance today is seen as a private entity of families and individuals, which shouldn't be. And that is why the suffering of Nigerians continue to multiply, particularly when our leaders saw ethnicity, saw religion as a tool to be weaponized, the vast majority of the masses. And they surrender their legitimate rights. Because it is the man that is well-fed that can go to the streets to use the constitution as a means of requesting for his legitimate rights, before the essence of governance or government as it is to protect life and property and ensure continuity, socioeconomic continuity of the survival of the citizens. Where those things are absent, particularly the direct polity of state in chapter 5 of 1999 as amended, then there is no basis for that government to exist. If you cannot guarantee security, if you cannot guarantee the welfare of citizens, if you cannot guarantee motivation for workers, particularly those in the public service, then you are crippling the system. And what you are inviting is anarchy in disguise. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, there is one aspect I want you to look at. In the light of all this you've mentioned, there is a conspiracy of silence. Now, Papa just brought you in now to come and speak on some of these ills. And as if the states have no elders, the country as if there are no elders. For all the killings in the north, the insecurity, lack of water, lack of electricity, whatever, and looking at the endowment, our natural endowment. For instance, when we talk about Niger State now, we're endowed. Now, how can a natural endowment turn to be a kind of a doom to us? It's being looked upon as a cause, and nobody is speaking. Nobody is saying anything. What do you have to say in that regard?
Nobody is saying anything. Is deliberate action of the leaders and those that find themselves in corridor of authority. When I'm talking of leaders, I'm not referring to Bago. There are those before him. There are those that will come after him. Look at the role of our mentor and catalytic leaders played in national development. I'm talking of IBB now. Because of the acumen, because of the knowledge base, because of the exposure, it got those that matters, regardless of the sentiment that always promotes to get people to come and serve. And that administration for 9 years was a model. After Gowans, it was a model. So the question here is, conspiracy of theory was deliberate by northern leaders, because in the first place, our leaders partially were responsible for the crisis we are going through. It is what we planted that we are reaping. The oligarchy system of administration in this part of the world, the system of let's get it from government and give to our people, further promote laziness among the youth, lack of skills, lack of education,
throwing money on the road.
Those are the issues. there is no that vision of self-determination to want to get legitimately from the states what is yours and guaranteed by the constitution. It's not there. We live under the auspices of governments.
That's me.
That is the order of the day in the northern Nigeria. But in other geopolitical zones, you don't see it like that. The Igbos, they are the commerce and the economic weights of Nigeria and Africa. If you take them out of any community, that community collapse. They survive under any hardship condition to make sure that they are any. It does not rule out that they are not into crime and criminalities. But you give it to them. They contribute a lot to socio-economic development of this nation. And I don't see why the states should see them as an albatross.
No, don't say states. State.
State. Okay.
The state.
It's okay.
Like,
State.
look at what is happening to them in Alaba.
Yes.
Where this spare parts,
Electronic market.
The spare parts.
Automobile.
Automobile spare parts market that was recently closed. Is it Badipo? Is it
Ladipo market.
Now you are singling Igbos out and prosecuting them in Lagos as if they have committed a crime. Is it simply because they say we are obedient
and they have the right?
And you don't
give them the right.
And you don't have the followership. The followership of Awolowo is not there. You don't have a kinship relation with the people. Am I correct?
Of course. You are saying the facts.
You left Osun, Oyo, Ondo, or Ekiti. And you come to Lagos to meet Takpa, Egun. Am I correct?
You are right, sir.
Also the Takpa,
yes, of
Egun
course.
people, Bini people.
They are the fishermen. That corridor.
You understand? Lagos is not a Yoruba city. You came and meet the Aboriginals and you took over. And you want to say, Iluwani, and then eventually you collected yourself, form a group, and ruled Lagos. And what you did in Lagos, you want to transfer the same leadership style to Nigeria.
They can't work. And that's why the government is a bit staggered in terms of performances. Because good number of those that were brought into federal service by appointment from the southwest are predominantly from Lagos, who are Mr. President boys in these days.
In Lagos.
1999, when he won election on the platform of Alliance for Democracy.
Yes.
You know,
naturalized in Lagos.
Funded transformation from AD to AC, from AC to ACN, and then the amalgamation we have in 2020, 2013, 2014.
Of
that
APC.
brought APC
That is
on
it.
board. Yes,
That
are you getting
is
me
it.
now?
You are correct.
Yes, because
correct.
I was fortunate to work with him when he was a governor in Lagos State. Then I was the National Financial Secretary of Alliance for Democracy at the headquarters in Abuja. So I know this very clearly, and I have record to this. But you see, a good number of them now in Abuja do not have the history of Nigeria as it is, and do not appreciate the peculiarities, the diversities along the line of the Nigerian nation. And looking at Lagos as a model cannot be seen as a generic thing.
No.
Because the environment, the culture, the habitat,
the whole one
the
there.
temperature,
The whole one there.
I get it, the religion, all these things differs.
Differs.
But some of them, you don't take cognizance of this. They come with the mindset of Lagos city boys.
City boys.
And they want to have it the way it is.
Yes.
That is where Mr. President is making the mistake.
They want to take their own
Mr.
share.
President too did not help those that supported him in Alliance for Democracy for 8 years as a governor in AD across the federation, and they are still there. Umaru Mohammed is the vice chairman, is in Kanu. There is Abdullahi Gombe. A lot of them are still in the north here that are very good hands. There is Dr. Manzo Abubakar. A lot of them are there that he can use from the northern extractions that he has confidence on to work with him.
Are you not talking for Abubakar Magaji?
Of course, exactly. Then you have
Abubakar Buhari.
Yes, now. Then we have this man too now that was a special advisor during this man administration.
what's his name now? Alaji Adamu. I've forgotten his second name now. You know.
All right.
So it should look beyond what it is. One, you know, the president is aging.
No, he's aging.
You need to know that Nigeria of 26 years ago is not current
today.
Nigeria. So you should allow those that can help him to succeed to come on board to succeed.
Make a statement.
Yes, sir.
The president is aging, and the president have no cabinet. If the president have handlers, they will not push him into a very cold winter morning in
Turkey.
Istanbul, in Turkey.
Yeah.
They won't expose him to that terrible early morning cold with virtually no warm clothing. It's like somebody arriving in London with slippers. Are you laughing? The president arrived in Istanbul, Ankara, without any of a proper overcoat. No warm clothing.
It's not good enough. The protocol should
But the point is that you brought your boys, your house boys, as your protocol. You don't trust anybody. What? And they have no exposure. And you are ruling Nigeria. You are not ruling your Lagos village.
No, Lagos City, sir.
Lagos village is a village. It's a glorified ghetto. Lagos, the smell. Lagos, the smell. Lagos still smelling.
No,
what do you have?
A lot of reforms are there, sir.
Go away, my friend. When you convert Falomo police barrack to a private 10-story development, 20-story buildings development, tower.
See, Baba.
I know you are from Bute.
No. Yes. I'm from Victoria Island, the Keja. I mean, Victoria Island.
Oh my God.
That time I was in Lagos, Lekki is just bush.
That's sometimes.
Obalande. Wole, Kefi, Wole, go on. No change of 5 naira.
Yes,
no change of 10 kobo. No change of 10 kobo.
Yes.
Then 10 kobo.
Yes. Yes.
The boss is 5 kobo.
When money was very, very valuable.
So now what we are saying, we have nothing against Lagos. Lagos is industrial hub. The Abiokut, I mean the
economic hub of Nigeria.
The Ogun, the Ikeja, the Apapa.
Oh, okay. Where Baba is coming from. Okay.
It's Apapa. You agree?
I agree, sir.
So when you look at that economy, the Weibos, the factories have closed down. They have gone away.
They're coming back. Mashalin has come back. Dunlop have left Ghana. Mashalin that left Nigeria. They are all coming back now.
Wait now.
They're coming back.
Doctor, wait. Exchange rate not justifiable.
That's true.
Why should it be 1,500 naira per dollar? And you say that is a next improved. That is an improvement. And you say hope. You call it
the renewable agenda.
Okay, even the agriculture, what do you have to show? What do you have to show? And the insecurity in the outback, people cannot go to farm. Look at Katsina, look at Zamfara,
Sokoto.
Look at Sokoto,
Niger.
Look at Niger, look at Kaduna. So, Oga, what is the way out? That's why I brought you here.
You know, the way out is that we need to rethink, we need to rejig, we need to look at ourselves and lock up ourselves in the room and see how we strategize and come up with a very workable blueprint on rebuilding our country. And that has to be done without bias, when you allow all players to come in and contribute their quota, not on sentimental basis. Professionals who watch their salt in their field be invited, say, okay, since you are professional here, can you add value to what we intend to achieve in this sector? And then you bring him in and give him a target and period through which you are expecting results. Okay. Not what the Minister of Power and Energy is doing in Abuja. Today, he will say different thing. Tomorrow is a different thing. Meter is free. You go to meter now. They will tell you 150,000 in AEDC. And yet the light is not there. And yet they have a very good MOU with international community on support from the World Bank on making sure that Nigeria have
they collect money
energy. And what have we're not seeing the lights.
They collect money.
We're not seeing the power.
And then.
And that's why economic is not
okay.
not growing.
And the villa is going to be now off grid.
Of course, it's already there. You go and see the solar element in the villa now. It's a different city entirely.
So what is the way out for us?
We need to really come together and see, pray to God, and get the best hands.
Okay. Look at it, Tinubu. Can he go and what will he campaign with?
And the manifesto of APC is clear. It's germane. It's attractive. And the choice is for the citizens.
So now will he come and say, here, I've given you road. Why the road?
Here we've not seen any federal impacts of our valuable contribution in terms of human capital to the nation, to the center, and in terms of a land mass to the development of Abuja. We've not seen in return commercial rates.
But the governor says he's na in Papa, Tinubu be in Papa. Papa Peking, what did the Peking get to come give home?
If actually Tinubu is the governor's father, adopted one for that matter, not biological, adopted one. The first thing I want him to see is come and get us conclusion of the Barrow drainage seaport that Yar'Adua has started before his death. Let them finish it and let's see that port come to life. So that from Lokoja you can move to Onitsha to do business now and come back. You can move to Lagos to do business and come back. But let us see the seaport develop. Get us the metro railways back. You see, again, our brothers from the north, Key Nigerian Railway Corporation, under the former chairman of PDP, what's his name now? This man now. I remember his name now, from Adamawa. Alaji
Babanga
Tukuru. Deliberately. Gangsterism. Kill the economy.
So now listen. Now look at it. Look at it.
And I had this information directly from my father. My father retired as a director of mechanical engineering, local shared mina here.
Wait, let me ask you this. With all this hula balu, Dr. Jabi, do we still have hope? Because look, Jabi, if we cannot have a nuclear power plant like that for Zaporizhia, that generate about 36 to 40,000 megawatts.
We are lacking, our leadership are lacking political will.
It's not the political will. Do they have enough education? Our leaders, are they educated?
Do you know that after Awolowo, the man that is fortunate in life, politically, that has the dreams and aspirations of the like of Sardauna, Amadou Bello, Azikwe, is Tinubu. He was the one that took the glory of what Awolowo could not achieve by his emergence as president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
But excuse me, sir. Hold on. Hold on.
Yes.
I will try.
Yes.
You know get.
MKO.
Gave his life.
Yes.
You know get.
Yes.
You got it on the platter of gold. You say it's your turn. You say Temilokon.
And they gave it to you. Parading mediocres.
They gave it to you. And you messed up. You messed it up.
Of course, yes.
You lost it. How can you come and tell me now, vote for me for second time? For you to do what? To continue this merry-go-round?
We have a tradition of kill them
before they cry.
Before they cry.
Before they grow.
Listen.
So are you telling me? Are you now telling me that the gangsterism of the outer backs? I mean the Fulanization of holding AK and killing everybody, slaughtering everybody is for us to surrender.
We are not going to surrender, but Nigerians and the youths must see beyond their nose that renewable policies that will bring life bounce back to them and generation unborn is for them to fight all these injustices that are in the corridor of power and denial of their fundamental rights.
So let me tell you, and let me ask you, and let me tell you, come again, Dr. Jabi. Yesterday we were sitting here. They brought the idea that Atiku came to visit Babangida. And I said, what is Atiku got to offer us?
Yes.
Abi?
Of course. You are right. Let me tell you.
Hold on. Okay. Let me land. Let me land before you jump on my bandwagon. what has Atiku got to offer apart from civil service presidency? I want type of Murtala leadership. The zeal, the revolutionary zeal of Murtala that was dismantled by CIA. You understand what I mean? How can I have a leader who will now tell me Lagos to Kano 4 or 5 hours? Somebody will bring the Korea, not South Korea, I mean. Somebody will bring the Japanese technology. Somebody will work with Siemens and the Asia Brown Boveri, ABB, Electricals, Siemens, Electricals, and then the body, the composite body of the train, and then working with the Chinese and Japanese for their experience in high speed, and then concession this to them is theirs. That's how Egypt escaped poverty. But whenever you're asking for my own share in your business and I'm not putting kobo, but simply because you're operating my country, you must give me 30 to 40% of your company without me bringing a kobo, and I must be on your board and at the executive level, and I will bring quacks and incompetent element to operate, to eat, to come and eat. That's how AEDC is killed. That's how these Genkos are killed. And that's why they cannot perform. You gave the power generation to somebody who have never ever experienced in managing electricity generation. The system you have in terms of transmission, they are old archaic Siemens. And they within the town, the local wiring in the town, the local power generation in the town is old ECN. 1960 network.
That's true. That's true.
And therefore the frequency of the electricity is and therefore our equipment here, while we'll be here, if we are on NEPA, suddenly it would cease. Everything will cease. The frequency, the moment the equipment detects that the frequency is not 50 Hz, it will close itself down. And then we'll be struggling to reboot. It will take us another 10 to 20 minutes. The whole system will shut down. We start generator, we are strong. Sometimes some of our equipment even got burnt completely. So, Dr. Jabi, why I had this opportunity to have discussion with you, either at least you are from outside, and at least I'm not talking to myself.
That's true.
I have somebody that I have brought in to share this vision with. How can we be able to relocate, to break away from this round of poverty, to break away from these small children carrying rubber? Labiala, and then akwai na goro, akwai na jada dange, akwai aikin da zan yi ya, akwai wanke.
Let me tell you.
Oh, hold on.
I don't want to lose ground of my, because
okay.
there are two issues there now.
I keep quiet.
Okay. Number one, you talk of Atiku being in Niger to see our amiable president, former military president, General Ibrahim Babangida. That's a good one. Our former president remained the engine house as far as democracy, military, politics is concerned. He's a leader that what it sought, and he remains so. Nobody can take this away from him. But I have a challenge with due respect to His Excellency Alhaji Atiku. The fact remains that he wants to remain a serial contestant without really getting the goal. And that is not good for him. Almost 11 times.
It's not good.
He was a vice president to almighty, powerful military president, General Obasanjo. And Obasanjo, under his regime and reform policy trust, came up with this concept of restructuring and the public-private partnership. Privatization.
That's called privatization.
And this issue of energy, power, electricity, was under his purview as the chairman of that privatization, what have you.
Which terminate, which transit into Jonathan's administration.
Exactly.
And then they duped Jonathan by
Yes.
misleading him that power must be privatized. Obasanjo said power holding company.
Yes.
Jonathan came and gave it out on concession.
Yes.
Where are we today?
Because it has to do with super corruption in public service. fún mi ní tèmi, I want to get my own.
And that
èmi ló kàn.
èmi ló kàn.
Give me my own. Okay, give us our own too now. Because we are citizens too. And we have share to our national resources. Abamunam. Let's give it to us.
Of course.
This is about partitioning, struggling and partition of Nigerian resources.
Come, will you be my running mate? I want to be president.
I will run, sir. I will be your super president. I will do that, sir.
Papa, will you be the secretary to the government?
Under ADC, sir. Under ADC.
It's all alacrity.
I know we don't get party yet.
Okay, not party.
You.
Say Baba.
Ibile.
Say Baba.
Will you be minister of finance?
Very, very fast, Baba. With full alacrity.
With full alacrity, Baba. Can you wire 5 million into my account?
No, Baba.
So that you can go and
No, and that money will come from escrow account.
Yes.
From a Nigeria escrow account.
Of course.
Yes.
Where you can trace.
Be Baba. Nashine ko nasune.
Namune.
Yes.
Inde namune to badama.
Yes.
Go ahead, Dr. Jabi. Go ahead. I'm enjoying your analysis.
So, His Excellency, Last President Atiku should have groomed another person.
Like who?
El-Rufai is there from the north.
You see, Dr. Jabi, when I look at you,
yes,
I always see you as an adult delinquent.
You have advanced. You are no more juvenile.
Yes.
You are no more juvenile.
Yeah, I understand.
I always see you as an adult delinquent.
Okay.
And then, funny enough, what saved you, I don't see you in any Ogogoro joint.
No, I'm not part of that. Never. No.
Hey, hold on. Because when you are looking for real drama, go to Ogogoro joint. If it's politics they are discussing, you see, somebody who is a drunk, he will never lie. Person where they drink, they tell lie. You don't get reservation. He will say it the way it is. So let me tell you, Dr. Jabi, today I have given you the order. You are now a member of the order of Badegi Radio Broadcasting Service.
Thank you very much, sir. Appreciation, sir. I gladly received this, sir.
Do you know why?
No, sir.
Yesterday I was telling this infantile radicalism.
Who is that, sir?
Oh, okay. I was telling him when I saw Atiku, at Babangida's residence, and he was coming out praising Babangida Kineko, and I watched his body language, and I look at his pathology from remote sensing of the pictorial presentation that I saw. When I look at him, I don't see a healthy young man. I don't see a healthy old man that have the drive to deliver us. Look, hold on. I'm giving you my analysis.
Yes.
So I begin to tell Mr. Paya. I said, Mr. Paya, do you see what I saw? Also, nobody, normally when they are coming, we'll just hear the siren, and we are not chasing siren. We don't chase siren in this house. But we know that from the airport, the moment you land, we got the idea you are landed. But when the boys in the house didn't say, Shoaib, come or guy is having a guest to come and join us. If I don't have that invitation, I will not go. At my age, I'm 72. I have senior brothers. Nobody among them is my father. And we strongly respect Babangida to a fault. So that when they don't invite you, they say it's a private visit. But suddenly you see some media guys hanging there, awaiting the distribution of the brown envelope. I don't know. That's what my mind is telling me. Because if I were there, I will ask Atiku. I will ask him, Oga, what are you looking for?
At this age.
What did you come to see Babangida for? Is it to become president of Nigeria? If he say yes, I will say, okay, go and rest. Bring El-Rufai to pair with Obi.
Okay, this is where you are going.
Yes.
I said it.
Bring it. That was my agenda.
You know, when you are discussing in the reception, I wasn't surprised when he asked you your choice, when you mentioned El-Rufai. I know you might have discussed it.
No. To God. We never discussed
God. It's just knowledge.
We had this discussion just tonight. And you are saying, Baba was saying that for us to be rescued out of this quagmire, we should have a ticket of El Rufai and Peter Obi.
Peter Obi.
These are people who are focused. These are people who are.
And they have the intellectual capacity. They have the exposure.
And they
have the experience. And they have the energy.
And what I'm still saying, we cannot be tied to apron of IMF and World Bank.
That's true. It is neo-colonialism.
Yes.
And these are these people who summon the courage to get out of the shackles of all this neo-colonialism.
So what I was also telling Mr. Paya, I said if they refuse to listen to us, I will book appointment to see Putin.
Okay.
Not gangster Trump. Trump. A Russian, a racist Trump. Mass murderer. Who aided and abetted murdering of all the Arabs. Who appear on the ESPN files with small girls. And said, oh God, Putin, I need fertilizer. No nation in this world has more fertilizer beyond Russia and Ukraine. Those two countries.
And Ukraine is destroyed.
But Russia, fertilizer. Do you know at a time, even when this Ukraine is fighting this war, Ukraine was giving us wheat.
FOC.
Yes. So if we really want to get out of hunger, this small boy is carrying red blue rubber plates and then hopelessness. We have to get partner with Russia.
The second point I want to make now that we'll come back to is the fact that you know there was a direct policy by President Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida while he was in the saddle as the military president of this country, that we should look into the policy of child birth control.
He said so.
And our Ulamas from the north
were abusing him.
They were calling him all sort of names.
Yes, he said
what
so.
What he saw at that material time. Look at it now.
Now listen. Even nomadic education.
Yes.
He started it.
Yes.
And again, when we are saying Babangida is not done enough, Babangida, come back. You have not finished your job.
Yes.
They carry me now. To EFCC for SSS now.
What was your crime?
Because why should I say Babangida should come? When Obasanjo want to do second term, knowing fully well that Obasanjo was released from Yola prison to come as own presidency when he has no kobo, and they use the state money, and Babangida gave an aircraft to carry around and spoke to whoever matter that later Oga B and the Oga came. The first person who will arrest is Mohammed Babangida.
His son.
You don't see? You see your boys? You see your tribe?
No. Count me out. We are from the same zone. We are from the same community. Count me out. If you are talking of Matana side, I agree with you. But Patana, we are from the same local government.
No, wait.
Yes.
Two. All right, Baba, it's already 9:50 already.
In my own studio.
Baba,
be very careful.
Say Baba. Say Baba.
I see that because you are grandfather of Nami. Baba Mama Nami.
Say Baba.
And again, we are going to commission a very beautiful mosque
tomorrow. Yes, we are
and
all going
there is
there.
one data boy in Niger. Did you see what he wrote? That Nami should not build a mosque. He should build a hospital. Forgetting Nemi has brought a hospital in that community that even the general hospital they have in Mina cannot compete with.
Wow.
God bless you.
Baba, ask him, what did his paymaster build?
Oh, Niger, you know him?
Ask him, what did his paymaster build?
Abandoned project.
Why will you be leaving the shadow, chasing the leaving the image, chasing the shadow?
But what is the fault of Nami? Is it because we say Nami should come and run for governor of Niger? Is it a crime?
Not at all.
Not
It's
a
a
crime.
constitutional
It's a constitutional right.
Right.
It is. Anybody can run.
Okay, round up.
Okay, so like I was saying, the attack General Babangida for bringing that policy of birth control. It is same part of this our region, the northern region, that you will marry within 6 months, you divorce.
Yeah.
Then the children will be left afloat. To grow on the streets.
Yeah, you are
and
right.
then they are now being breached as potential terrorists, which they are now. Are you getting it now? That is second issue there. Thirdly, it is this part of the same geopolitical zones that we are not investing in education.
Yes, you are right.
Those are the challenges.
Oga,
Yes,
sometimes you are on my side.
Other times, sir.
Sometimes you are on your own. You see, Jonathan, I still doff my heart for Jonathan.
Of course.
He built Almajiri school.
Yes. There's some of them.
Sangaya,
Change them
wait now. Buhari came and cancelled it. And that's why you are saying the oligarchs that want status quo to be maintained. Do you agree with me?
I'm with you, sir.
The oligarchs. And when you look at the genealogical perspective of these oligarchs, who are they from prehistoric? Or who are they from 1800? Before Sokoto Caliphate. That damaged our organic relationships by bringing so-called jihad, which turned out to be Fulani imperialism, internal apartheid. I said so.
Yes, it is.
Which is generating to what we have today, whereby if a Fulani man committed a crime, they say let him go.
It's our brother.
It's our God bless you.
Amen.
So, Mr. Jabi, let's round up. Your final statement.
Well,
Nibolanlo, where are we going?
We need to
where are we going to say, okay, who will advise Waziri Adamawa to go and rest and let him support El-Rufai and Obi to run with El-Rufai with the developmental plan of having a nuclear power plant of 40,000 megawatts.
If we really want to get
because these dams you have, they are scraps.
They are almost running out.
They are obsolete.
They are almost running out.
Except you re-equip them.
Exactly.
Except you rebuild them in terms of the generation. And then when you say transmission, all your pylons, all your cables have expired.
Exactly.
In terms of quality to transmit.
That's true.
You can generate, but you cannot transmit.
That is true.
And then the allocation of the amount of energy. In fact, there shouldn't be national grid. There should be regional grid.
No, even since they come with the concept of
Band A, Band B.
Yeah, no, not even that. Since we've come with the concept of let us go back to our regionalism system of governance.
Yes.
So that we can use our resources to develop our region.
That is
better.
So they
But
should give us.
But Baba, don't you think there will be a discrepancy in the development race? Won't some regions feel left out in terms of this?
How? God has endowed this country with everything that anybody can use to survive.
Let's use.
We have it.
Give us our 4 dams.
Yes, we use
it.
Yes,
that's all.
Use it to we have the lands. Agriculture will be like what you have in Egypt.
Do you know what it means?
Are you getting it now?
Have you been to?
24 hours.
Have you been to Istanbul?
Agricultural activities.
Have you been to Istanbul?
Because there will be irrigation, there will be fishery, there will be tourism, there will be.
As water is coming out of this power plant,
yes,
it has gone to aqueduct. They build the aqueduct. Water will go through. Water will travel for another 100 kilometers. 200 kilometers on a raised duct.
Okay. Yes.
Do you know Istanbul is Constantinople? Go and see what the Romans did before even the time of Ataturk, before the Ottoman Empire became what it is. It's a technology.
It is.
It is the mental capacity to develop.
And global world is rule on technology now.
And that's why they don't want you to. They don't even want you to watch television.
When they disempower us by weaponizing poverty, using state structures, state policies, state resources to weaponize poverty.
All right, thank you very much, Dr. Abdullahi Jabi. So your final words, parting words, real quick.
Well, I want Nigerians to be very vigilant and cautious. Leadership recruitment must get it right, as a matter of fact. Nobody will do it for us. We will do it for ourselves.
Right.
And until we are on the same page, that advocacy continue to be heightened, strengthened, centralization continue to be strengthened, and then we allow those that want to contest for public office to come to public debates. We want to hear what we want to provide for the people of service, so that we can hold you accountable for your political promises.
All right,
thank you, Nigerians. Baba,
thank you very much.
Thank you for inviting me, sir. I appreciate you, sir.
All right, thank you very much, Dr. Abdullahi Jabi. Mr. Apaya, parting words, real quick.
We want to thank our listeners for being with us with this very expanded.
Didn't give you the opportunity to call it.
Yes, so with the Badegi Radio Link, we do we take care of that?
All right, say Baba.
Okay, me, well, see, what do I call you? Apaya.
Yes, sir.
Do you see, you say I should say something.
Yeah.
And when I look at you, Dr. Jabi,
sir,
when I look at Apaya, I pity him because I know when somebody is about to die, the pity is that what will happen after I don't go. It's not that he doesn't want to die. Listen to this.
A yanzu zamanin nan da muke ciki a bayan ƙasa, babu wata ƙasa a duniya da aka isa a yi wannan zaluncin a zauna lafiya. Jaridar ta ebo bayanai ne ƙarƙashin National Bureau of Statistics, hukumar ƙididdiga ta ƙasa. Ta ce a wata 12 an kashe mutum 614,937 a wata 12 aka kashe su. Wannan hukuma ce ta gwamnati ta bada wannan alƙalman. Duk duniya ba ƙasar da za a kashe irin waɗannan mutanen, wallahi ko kaji aka kashe sai an ɗau mataki a wata 12. Amma me muka yi?
Serious one right there. All right, thank you very much, Baba, for that one.
My
parting
party word.
Yes. All right, I want to say a very big thank you to everybody who has been with us since the early hours of today up till this time. A very, very big thank you. And to everybody who was trying to call that we couldn't pick your call, we are very sorry for that. And those that sent us some messages on the Facebook page too, we are very sorry for not being able to take your calls or read out your messages. But by the special grace of God, tomorrow, hopefully, we'll be here, to pick those calls and also read out your comments. So thank you for being with us. Until we'll come your way again tomorrow with another outstanding edition of the program, do make sure you keep listening to Badegi Radio 90.1 FM, the People Station, as up next is time for the Badegi Radio Link with Mr. Osman Apaya. Thank you and bye for now.